What's up, my friends? Welcome back to another Lost Glitches starter deck tutorial here on the channel. Today we're going to be looking at the Divine Manipulations deck. I'm going to walk you through all the cards in the deck, mulligan tips, which skills to utilize, and pitfalls to avoid. Then I'll take you through a live game and we will see how it plays. Let's go.
Yeah, these recruitment decks have always seemed real interesting to me, but I never see anyone play them. And I don't think anyone plays them because I think they're overcosted. Like that 6 mana plug and play to recruit something. Don't get me wrong. Kind of has to be that expensive because you're taking your opponent's creature. If they play a 8-drop and then you get to take it for 2, that'd be pretty absurd. That being said, this game is very fast. There's a lot of 1-drops, 2-drops that just go bang, bang, boom. Hard to justify spending 6 mana. It's hard to even get to 6 mana. You get to 6 mana and then you try and steal your opponent's 1-drop? Why not just play your own 1-drop and grow it? But regardless, it still seems very interesting to me. I've wanted to make a recruitment deck, as I do think the mechanic is very cool. And I do love nothing more than like a Rakdos deck in Magic where you steal your opponent's stuff and then you sack it. There's like literally no better feeling than you play a card that's like you need to sacrifice one of your creatures to play this. So you steal one of your opponent's creatures and then sacrifice their creature, and then you get the value from like there's nothing better. It's such a fun thing to do. All right, so Devout Mesmerist, we get to recruit and then give this glitch +1/+1. Holy Inverter, you get 2 energy. Your opponent chooses one of their allies. Recruit that glitch. This changes allegiance. I don't love that because I don't want to give my opponent the Holy Inverter, but maybe you can just kill it after the fact. Sky Guardian is a 2 mana 1/2 with Aggressor, meaning it can't block. Encrypted, meaning it's hard to be blocked. Only can be blocked by other flyers, effectively. And Predictive Strike, first strike here. We have Mind Cleanser. When you recruit, fully heal this. That's an interesting defensive card. Hopefully we have ways to pump it somehow. Otherwise, it's just strictly a 0/6 blocker. War Bloom Purifier. 2/1 for 2. 3 energy, recruit an enemy with equal or less power than this until the end of turn. 3 mana to recruit something that's like 2 or less power. There definitely has to be some ways to pump power we're about to see here. Cosmic Changeling. When an enemy damages this, recruit that glitch. This card I think is very cool. So basically you could just block a 10/10 your opponent has or whatever, and then you get to recruit that 10/10. Divine Enthraller. This card is very cool. Legendary here. When this destroys an enemy, you may pay that glitch's cost to recruit and fully heal it. And as this has Predictive Strike, this hopefully will survive the combat, kill your opponent's thing, and then you get to recruit their stuff. Essence Redeemer. 4 mana, 3/4, 3 energy, sacrifice an ally, recruit an enemy until the end of turn with cost X or less, where X is the sacrificed ally. Saint Requiem, sacrifice 2 allies in order to play this. That is a 5 mana 7/6. So you recruit your opponent's stuff like until end of turn. You get rid of it by sacrificing it, and then you get to play your Saint Requiem. Very cool. And then we've got our spells here. So we've got Bumbling Boomerang ×2. 1 mana, deal 2 to an ally, deal 2 to an enemy. Sacrifice is a 2 mana, sacrifice an ally in order to play this. Then your opponent sacrifices one of their allies. Violent Intimidation, 4 mana, sacrifice an ally in order to play this. Recruit an enemy with power X or less, where X is the sacrificed ally's power. So again, sacrifice an ally in order to play it. So you steal one of your opponent's things, get rid of it. Jump Ship. At the start of your next turn, recruit an enemy. That is an installation required. It is expensive, and you have to wait for the effect to kick in. Mind Tricks. Recruit an enemy until end of turn. This is just so expensive. 6 mana to recruit an enemy until end of turn only. But okay, let's take it for a spin. We've also got Neurosip. Gain 4 life, cost 7 skill points. We have 5 skill points for Hidden Blade is great. Give +2 power to an ally until end of turn. And Fuzzy Recall. Draw a random glitch from your deck for 5. All right, we're going to get rid of the 6 and the 4. Just way too expensive of an opening hand here. I would like to find a 1-drop, so I'm going to get rid of a 3 as well. Can't even swing. Yeah, let's completely look for new... Got a 1-drop, that's what we wanted. We got the Sacrifice, which is very good. I think this is one of the best cheap ways to sack one of your opponent's creatures. If you can recruit them for a turn. Some stuff recruits permanently, some stuff recruits just for a single turn. Take 1 damage on my dude. Alright, sack 2 allies to play. 4 out. Yeah. Next turn, if we wanted to, we could recruit this thing until the end of turn. Had 2 mana, though. We could recruit it till the end of turn and then sack it. So in 2 turns, we'll probably do that. So this turn, we're looking at 3 mana here. They have lots of 2 mana plays. Awkward. Another good card to sack. We could steal this and then sack it. And then you get to draw a card, which is pretty sick. I wish I had a blocker. Alright, so we have an elusive creature. He can't block it, so we'll go ahead and swing. We're going to eat probably another 4 or 5 damage here. Not ideal. 6 damage, maybe? 6. 7 damage. The next turn, we finally get to punish. Oh, wow. He sacks a card which draws a card. Then he drew a second card off of it. Okay, we're down to 10. Alright, so now we can steal till end of turn. This gets pumped because we recruited. Play Forgotten Memory to gain 1 energy. We sacrifice his creature. Now he has to sacrifice his only remaining creature. And finally we are set up and on the board. Removed his board. Have more cards than him. Whenever an ally dies, give this +1/+1.
Guiding my every move.
So I could recruit this. We could recruit... Okay, this is actually a great one, too. The Bumbling Boomerang. Recruit your opponent's creature. Get to deal 2 to it, and then... Yeah, that's pretty sweet. We are dangerously low on health here. I can gain 4, which is actually not bad. Alright, so we're going to recruit... this. Deal 2 to it, and 2 to this. Oh, to this. Otherwise this just grows forever. We should have played this first. It would have gained +1/+1. We're down to 7 health. Opponent is relentlessly leaning on the sticks and stones. Whew. Sacrifice 2 allies to play this. It's a 2-mana 2/3, but as soon as you swing with it, it's a 3/4. It grows every turn, which is pretty cool. I will block and then pump this to kill it so that it can't keep growing. Okay. Well, this is a recruitment deck, and we have nothing to recruit.
With every hatch, the Shroom Kingdom grows stronger.
If the opponent got us close to death, I would then respond with Neurosip. Make sure we don't actually die. Divine Enthraller. Hard a lot. So we can recruit both of our opponent's creatures here. Then he can't block. That's pretty nasty.
Ready to begin your journey across the Deep Sky Network? Download the game on Steam or the Epic Store and join our Discord community where regular tournaments and various events await you. Links are in the description.